Hikmet is the science city, and that'll start the quest so that I can find my last party member. I don't really think I can backstab that. Oh, and before I go to the fence.
But what are you doing there?
I'm hunting. I'm waiting for a rabbit to stumble into my traps.
Rabbit hunting? Within a stone's throw of an outpost? You take me for a fool. What are you really doing here?
I'm keeping watch. Please, you could pass for a tribe, sister. Do not tell the guards. I beg you. Please, this business is not of your concern.
So the Bridge Alliance has a fairly antagonistic relationship with the natives.
Halt! What's your destination, milady?
Just into town. I'm an emissary of the congregation and am here to discuss matters with your governor. Why the checkpoint?
We've got orders to verify all comings and goings. The roads are becoming dangerous. Do you have anything particular to report?
Now, by default, you end up not mentioning the scout because you don't discover him till later. I think it would be a good idea to mention the scout, but I feel that the game would penalize you for it. If you give up the native, you will lose one reputation with them and get one reputation later with Hikmet.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Well then, good travels, milady.
However, your word will be in doubt, even though you never actually gave the natives your word that you would help them spy.
Hello, Captain. Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
Respectfully, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Not nearly enough things to loot for my liking.
Halt! Your names, titles, and business at hand.
Lady de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tirfredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
Your papers seem to be in order. Welcome to Hikmet, Your Excellency.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the vanguard of progress.
Let's see your progress.
Your Excellency, welcome. I am honored to receive such a prestigious guest. You will not regret it. My wares are the best in all Hikmet, and always in the vanguard of progress.
Where do your wares come from?
Most come straight from the continent. That's still where the most refined objects come from, isn't it? But others are also crafted in Hikmet, of course. We have some great workshops here.
If you wanted, you could also buy capes for other factions, so it seems to be randomized what capes are available. What I generally end up doing is spending money on outfits just for dressing up my characters.
Thanks for your visit.
You know, we'll explore the city later. Maybe it'll be fortunate and become nighttime or something. And then we can start killing off the thieves while we are looting the random crates through the area.
Here's the palace. Did you prepare a speech? Being an ambassador is as dangerous as running on the rigging in a storm.
Here's Governor Buren's palace. I believe he's a renowned scholar. But beware, he's also a politician. With words covered in honey but as dangerous as my weapons.
You'd better go and meet this governor without me. We are at war. I'm not certain that I can remain calm if I see such a man.
I think it would be better for me to stay here if you want to preserve your image with the Alliance. My mere presence by your side would be perceived as an insult.
We rarely bow down on our ships. I hope I will not embarrass you.
That's why I brought you along, Petrus. I want to see new dialogue. What's up, loser?
Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you. Allow me to present my sincerest regards in the name of the Congregation of Merchants.
And allow me to wish you and your cousin a warm welcome to the island, in the hopes that this visit will help prolong the profitable relations between our two nations.
Likewise. Nevertheless, another question brings me. The Malicor. The Prince d'Orsay hopes that these new shores will bring us new possibilities, even a remedy.
It is an area that concerns us greatly, but be assured we are studying it acutely. Our doctors and alchemists are particularly interested in the flora of the Isle. It's extremely varied and different from our own. In fact, we have sent a group of explorers into a very promising sector. Alas, we've had no news from them for quite some time now. We are hoping that nothing has happened. We would have sent a patrol to investigate, but we cruelly lack the means to do so. The natives have proven aggressive, even hostile to our studies, and have attacked us regularly.
You asked the question why. You steal our lands, gouging the earth in sacred places. And now our people are disappearing. It's enough to drive one to unsheath a blade. Do you not agree?
Siora, please. I understand how you feel, but this isn't the right time.
I am sorry. You are right. My apologies, Your Excellence. Continue, please.
Yes. As I was saying, we are obligated to maintain all of our able-bodied men here in order to protect the city. But we would be happy to share with you the results of our research if...
Your Excellency.
This insolent interruption is untimely and unwelcome.
I deeply regret, Excellency, but one of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Report then and be precise.
The natives attacked us by surprise. Our men were massacred. Our frontier post is lost.
One more act of barbarity. Dismissed, soldier. Where was I? Yes, we would be most pleased to share our discoveries with our allies if your cousin would send us a party to help us find our lost expedition. I could show you to which region they were sent.
I thank you for the information and will let him know.
If you are of a mind to accord me another request, I would be truly grateful.
I'm listening.
As you have not failed to observe, our troops, as well as our caravans, have been suffering incessant attacks. The merchants, including your own, are raided, often killed, and certain goods have become scarce. Captain Rainhild, who commands our outpost in the plains, has communicated his incapacity to protect them, considering that certain of your own fellow countrymen are involved.
You would like me to lend a hand? I will see what I can do, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Could you tell me a little about your city?
Hikmet is the oldest city on the island. We began construction of its first buildings 15 years ago, shortly after the discovery of the island. A magnificent city, where the great minds of the time were united in a common goal. Here you could find the best doctors, the greatest engineers, and the most eminent savants. In everyone's eyes, this island has great promise, and Hikmet is the city that allows us to make good on that promise.
And what of this conflict with Thélème on Tir Freddy?
Officially, we are at war, but we have never waged war openly here. Of course, we did not rejoice when they set up camp on the Isle, and we expected the worst. But it seems that their only concern is to convert the natives into believing their ridiculous teachings. They represent no true danger to us. At least, not for the time being. And to be frank, we have plenty of other concerns that demand our attention.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
I wonder if the frontier outpost was probably massacred because I didn't report the scout. Like Petrus, I think the natives have a point, but I disapprove of their methods. That looks like a gas can for a car, but that's actually a chopping block for that's a chopping block, or that's an executioner's chopping block.
Hello there. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Do you know this port well?
Oh, I know it all right. I've been mooring my ship here for over 15 years. It's a safe harbor, well protected from the winds and away from the reefs.
And before that?
Before? I don't really know what you mean. Before, there was nothing but the coast itself, I imagine.
Did you know the island before all the colonists arrived?
Yes. Now that's going back a bit. And it isn't a topic for somebody who isn't one of our own.
So tell me what it was like when the Alliance first began to settle here.
It was still wild, dangerous, and very beautiful. And all that has changed now.
Did you see the city being built?
Almost before my very eyes. I saw it grow as fast as you're breathing right now. But it was barely more than a port and a couple of huts surrounded by forest in the beginning. And then the trees began to come down, and the houses began to sprout up. It happened at a crazy pace, but I'm not sure that many good things came of all that change.
I have to go.
As you wish.
What? Oh, okay. The game just took control over for me.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best.
Oops.
Greetings. I immediately spotted that you are a real science enthusiast. I have all the potions you could ever dream of. And other things too. We also sell ingredients, and we even craft on demand. So, what would you like?
I imagine that for an alchemist, this island must be a real paradise.
Indeed. Here we have access to more plants than we could ever have imagined on the continent. That being said, we are having a hard time determining the effects of all these new species. We will probably need several years to classify them all. So, in the meantime, we fall back on the ones we do know. I was honored by your visit. Please, come back whenever you want.
Let's see if I can get him to say that stuff again. Probably not. I mean... yeah, maybe some other time he will. There seems to be far less to loot in the City of Science than in the City of the Light. You know, I couldn't really remember very many. Never mind. by using the fast travel, I can save myself a little bit of real life time. Real time.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Governor Burren has asked me to help you fight against the caravan attacks. Could you tell me precisely what's going on?
For weeks we have been harassed by the savages. They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravans to be out of sight of the outpost and attack with incredible violence. They don't just steal goods or equipment. They kill without mercy. Only one man survived their last attack. He's here in a sorry state.
Do you think he could answer a few questions?
Yes, but take it easy on him.
I'll make sure I do, Captain. Hello there. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter, but it was useless.
How did the attack happen?
We traveled all day. We were exhausted, and night was approaching. We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further. So we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain. That's when they struck, in the middle of the night.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5, maybe 6. But others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them. But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes. Since attacks occur often, we were given a number of precautions to avoid them. Do not travel at certain times, do not camp near the road, do not light any fires. All of it was useless. It would have been better to recruit guards to escort us.
Based on what you're saying, the attacks were very targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why attack all the caravans along this route?
They must want to cut off the supply lines to Hikmet. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find something there to help track these rebels.
Oh. Couldn't tell which way he's facing. In this direction anyways.
The caravan
Or it
was some
seems a bit
distance from the road
broken.
when it was attacked.
Gotta fix it. So, even though this is where I need to be, I think because I haven't actually triggered it, nothing's gonna happen up here. Unfortunately, since I missed the quest trigger, there's nothing here for me. Waiting for my group to catch up. I think it's taking them so long because they're climbing up and down the ladder. Hey, stop switching targets on me. I'm not hitting anything. He knocked me down, but I blocked it so I didn't suffer any damage. Like that.
Here we are. Stay alert.
Okay, I already exited out that pathway, so let's keep going.
The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it, which means that their camp should be close by. These crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades. The kind of weapons that islanders use. They acted quickly, methodically, and then left. But where are the bodies? Let's look around.
Protect me in this battle! Get poison on my blade, and let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fate! Move away! Beams are about to get... May the shadow engulf our enemies! Let's see if we can ward...
Kurt, you fail. Alright, how much time do I have left? Okay, not that much time. Alright, let's head back to the city. I don't want anything to happen to the guy. And these people are already dead, so we will avenge them later.
Come closer, good people. The garden.
You'll find all you need in... Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
So, did they take the bait?
Yes, Your Excellency. And I am very happy to see you. One of them came to the shop yesterday. He gave me 24 hours to raise the money required, which means that the entire gang could appear any minute now.
Perfect. I'll hide and wait for their arrival. And rest assured, I will not let them go.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
I hope you have what we're looking for, my good friend. Our man with the silver coin is not known for his patience.
Well, I moved heaven and earth to collect the sum, but alas, I ran out of time.
More fool you if you think Egon will be satisfied with your sorry excuses. You know what happens to those who refuse to pay.
Leave this man alone at once. You're under arrest.
We'll see about
Corpses.
that. And who will stop us? We are the guard.
You certainly don't deserve such a name. Bunch of cowards.
Yield without a fuss, and you'll have the right to a trial.
Really? And then it'll be the gallows. Do you think we're pushovers?
Yes.
Protect me in this battle!
Then let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
I'm eternally grateful, Your Excellency. You saved my trade. And my life.
Stay alert. Their leader was obviously not present.
I heard about the man with the silver coin. And this is the first time they told me his name.
If they let it escape, it was only because they were thinking of killing you.
I beg you, find this Egon and stop him. None of us will be safe as long as he's free.
Don't worry. I don't intend to let him go.
Alright, so the orange beacon there means that that guy has a quest item. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a save. I'm gonna hit the loot button and see what happens.
We must find this Egon. At the barracks, perhaps.
I doubt our man goes openly by that name. It is the silver coin.
In our selection, whatever you...
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
No, thank you.
So, men, how's it going?
Everything's fine, Lieutenant.
Nothing to report? All our friends are quiet?
Perfectly quiet. As soon as they hear about a silver coin, they start trembling.
Good. It would be a shame to have to make another example of them, right?
Oh, there's no need, Lieutenant. They've been as sweet as lambs since Renault's accident.
Accidents happen so quickly. I'm waiting for another delivery today. Have you seen your comrades?
No, they must have stopped at the tavern on the way. As soon as we see them, we'll send them your way, Lieutenant.
I hope those idiots aren't drinking my dew.
No one would dare do that to you, Lieutenant.
I hope not. Or I'll have to remind them that the silver coin can shake everyone, even the guards. Well, I'll leave you. I have urgent business to attend to. Now, don't forget to send me those drunkards.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
There is no doubt. Here is our man. Let's follow him discreetly.
Apparently he can see me through the stairs. Yeah, I don't think I could have seen anything from here. I mean, I don't actually have to move back behind the boxes, but I figured it just looks better on camera.
Who are you? You're following me?
Indeed. We would like to talk to you about the silver coin, Egon.
Egon? You must be mistaken. I don't know anyone by that name.
Don't take us for fools. We heard you speak with your men.
I don't know what you've heard, but you're wrong. I'm not Egon.
Regardless, you were implicated in a murder and in the extortion of merchants. You are therefore under arrest. And we will finish by having you tell us who Egon is and where to find him.
Oh yes, we'll see about that.
May the enlightenment protect me in this battle. I'll put a poison on my blade. Let's go! Move away! Things are about to get dicey. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Move away! Things are about to get dicey.
So, have you finally decided to follow us?
So you can torture me. You can do whatever you want. I'll not tell you anything. I don't know who Egon is. I'm just a middleman. You're wasting your time.
You must know more than you're willing to say. Come on.
I'd rather die.
We can be accommodating.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Alright, so now that we've killed the guard, I'm gonna make a save and I'm gonna individually loot these guys and look for our armor for Kurt. Okay, there's an Ode Bassinet. We'll start with that. Nice. Here, make another save and loot this one. Nicked Claymore. Alright, that sounds interesting. Although the quality rating is higher, the damage is not, which may have something to do with the upgrades, I'm not sure. Depending on what the upgrades are. But for now, we'll go and continue to use his captain's two-handed sword. Still, we'll go and keep that one, because there's gotta be a limit to what I could obtain off these guys. I'm not gonna find purples on these. Another Ode Bassinet. The same as the one Kurt has. Yeah. I should probably put on a looting hat.
The silver coin. His symbol of recognition. I have to show it to Manfred.
Protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! He does, land dwellers.
Forget it.
Protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells!
The coin guard should just be frankly very embarrassed to have all these bad guys, all these thieves lurking around their place of business. Like, you can literally be fighting them right outside that main door.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I conducted my investigation on the extortion organized by certain members of the Guard. I think I've put an end to it, at least temporarily. Unfortunately, I had to kill some of them, as they were about to attack a merchant. But there are still some other soldiers involved that I should tell you about.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will have these men arrested immediately. These foolish brutes not only harm your merchants, but the entire reputation of the Guard. But you said you've only put an end to it temporarily. What makes you think this criminality might resume?
Their leader is still on the loose. They call him Egon, although I doubt it's his real name. I got hold of one of his lieutenants. He was carrying a silver coin, which seems to be a symbol of recognition between the gang members. But the man preferred to die rather than tell us anything about his leader.
Loyalty? Or terror?
Terror, I fear. From the merchants to the guards, everyone seems to tremble in front of this Egon.
I don't know any guard of that name, but as you said, it's probably a pseudonym. Here, Your Excellency. Take this. On behalf of the Guard, to thank you for settling this case. And rest assured that I will conduct a thorough investigation on my side. I'll also make sure that in future the City Guard is made up only of men of trust.
Thank you. I will return to see how your investigation is going. I don't take this matter lightly.
Is there anything else?
Here's a hint. Their investigation goes nowhere.
No, thank you.
I don't think Manfred's a bad guy, he's just completely incompetent. Look, that's literally a bad guy right there, though. And this is not a random encounter. This is an actual spawn point for them. Alright, that's it for right now. Go ahead and stop because I'm running out of space in my hard drive. Thank you very much for watching. Tran wins GreedFall. I'll see you next time.